What if I told you that the Wednesday you watched on Netflix isn't the same Wednesday Addams that fans grew up with? Today, we're breaking down every major character, comparing how they were originally created and how Netflix transformed them into something darker, stranger, and entirely new Wednesday Addams. The heart of the series is, of course, Wednesday herself. In Charles Addams' original cartoons, Wednesday was a quiet, almost background character, pale, small, with a fascination for the macabre. But in the 1990s films, Christina Ricci turned her into a cultural icon, sharp-tongued, expressionless, and darkly hilarious. Now, Netflix has redefined her once again. Played by Jenna Ortega, this Wednesday is a teenager with psychic powers, an even sharper wit, and complete independence. For the first time, she isn't just part of the Addams family. She's the main character driving her own story. Gomez Addams. If you only know Gomez from the 1990s films, you probably remember him as tall, handsome, and endlessly romantic, brought to life by Raul Julia. But in the original comics, Gomez was short, stocky, and a little eccentric. Netflix went back to that design with Luis Guzman's version. His Gomez isn't traditionally handsome, but he's quirky, funny, and deeply devoted to Morticia. While fans were divided, this Gomez is actually the truest to Charles Addams's original vision. Morticia Addams. For decades, Morticia has been the gothic queen of the Addams family. Tall, elegant, mysterious. Whether it was Carolyn Jones in the 1960s or Angelica Houston in the 1990s, she always commanded the screen with her icy calm. Catherine Zeta-Jones brings her into the Netflix era. She's still glamorous, but her dynamic with Wednesday is new. For the first time, we see real tension between mother and daughter. Morticia represents tradition, while Wednesday wants freedom, a conflict never explored this deeply before. Enid Sinclair. Enid is a character you won't find in any Addams Family cartoons, shows, or films. She's a completely original creation for Netflix. Bright, colorful, bubbly, and a werewolf struggling to wolf out, Enid is everything Wednesday is not. Yet, their unlikely friendship became one of the most important relationships in the series. Through Enid, the show explored what it means to accept people who are completely different from you, while giving Wednesday her first real emotional bond outside of family. Principal Larissa Weems, another Netflix invention, played by Gwendolyn Christie. Weems is tall, elegant, commanding, but with a bitter history. She once attended Nevermore alongside Morticia, and jealousy has haunted her ever since. While she doesn't exist in Addams family lore, her role as an authority figure and her tense relationship with Morticia give the series new layers of drama. Thing, the disembodied hand, is one of the oldest Addams family icons. In the 1960s show, he was just a hand popping out of a box. Netflix updated him into a stitched-up, fully mobile hand with more personality than ever before. He's loyal, expressive, and even heroic, stealing nearly every scene he's in. Thing is proof that even a classic character can evolve and still win over a modern audience. Pugsley Addams. Traditionally, Pugsley has been the plump, mischievous little brother, often the victim of Wednesday's twisted experiments. In the Netflix series, his role is smaller. He's bullied at school, and Wednesday becomes his protector, a reversal from the usual dynamic. Instead of tormenting him, she defends him, showing a rare, softer side of her character. Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester has always been one of the strangest and funniest Addams. Bald, eccentric, unpredictable. In Netflix's version, played by Fred Armisen, Fester only appears briefly, but his quirky energy brings comic relief at just the right moment. While fans debated his look, his appearance was a welcome nod to Addams family tradition. Marilyn Thornhill. Miss Thornhill. Perhaps the biggest twist of all. Christina Ricci, the original Wednesday Addams, returns, but this time as Marilyn Thornhill, a kind and approachable teacher, or so it seems. By the end, her true identity is revealed, and she becomes one of the show's central villains. This casting choice wasn't just clever, it was symbolic, passing the torch from the old Wednesday to the new one, while reminding fans that the Addams family is always full of surprises. The Nevermore students. Xavier Thorpe, Xavier is the mysterious artist with the power to bring his drawings to life. He carries the weight of being misunderstood and often seems like a red herring for the Hyde killer. Xavier's role is crucial because he represents the line between outcast and villain, someone who looks suspicious but ultimately proves loyal. His unrequited feelings for Wednesday add another layer to his character, making him more vulnerable than he first appears. Bianca Barclay. Bianca is the siren, beautiful, confident, and powerful. At first, she's set up as the classic mean girl rival to Wednesday, but as the series unfolds, her backstory adds depth. A controlling mother struggles with identity and the burden of her siren powers. Bianca isn't just a rival. She's a mirror to Wednesday in some ways. Both are strong, both outsiders, but both forced to carry expectations they never asked for. Tyler Galpin. Tyler begins as the charming, seemingly normal barista who befriends Wednesday. He's one of the few normies who makes her feel understood. But his twist is perhaps the show's most shocking. Tyler is the Hyde, the monster terrorizing Nevermore. Manipulated by Thornhill, he hides in plain sight until the truth is revealed. His character reminds us that in Wednesday, the real monsters don't always look like outcasts. Sometimes they look just like everyone else. Eugene Ottinger. Eugene is the quiet beekeeper, loyal, nerdy, and often overlooked. But his bond with Wednesday becomes one of the show's most heartfelt connections. When he's attacked by the Hyde, it shakes Wednesday to her core, showing just how much she cares for the people around her, even if she pretends otherwise. Eugene is proof that even the smallest, quietest characters can have a massive emotional impact, from faithful recreations like Gomez and Thing to brand new inventions like Enid and Weems, and the surprising twists with Xavier, Bianca, Tyler, and Eugene. Netflix's Wednesday isn't just a reboot, it's a reinvention. Some characters stayed close to the original comics, while others were transformed to tell a new story for a new generation. And in the middle of it all stands Wednesday herself, a character who began as a quiet side figure and has now become one of the most iconic faces in modern television. Because in the Addams Family, nothing ever stays the same. It only gets stranger.